my mind, the difference is everybody's talking online. You said it in my face. I'm gonna smack you.
You right here.
I'm gonna smack you. I can't smack everybody online. They're not here.
They're
Nigga, you
cyber
present.
talking.
I tell you what.
You present. It's on site.
Be as it may.
If you got bigger, if your balls is that big to say it in my face,
then,
I hope your jaw's that strong.
Okay.
Be as it may. Men in Black is still one of my favorite movies.
I don't listen.
Men in Black.
I'm riding with Will.
If you
I don't care about Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Chris Rock's not that funny to me, so I don't care.
They're gonna do, nigga.
It does.
If you can hear us,
I never really cared
if you
for
can
him.
see us.
So if he got
Denzel
smacked,
Washington
then he got smacked.
And Willard Smith.
Call niggas by their government
actors.
That's like calling.
And I'm rolling with
That's
him.
like calling Facebook Meta. Stop calling me my government name. My name's Facebook, fam.
I'm rolling with Denzel and his chiclet teeth, and I'm rolling with Will.
Okay, we can't.
And him smacking
can't
niggas
disrespect
on
Denzel
national
like
television.
Look at another man teeth.
I'm rolling with.
Yeah, we
I
can't
can look at a
disrespect.
man's teeth.
You talking about the tall nigga with the messed up teeth?
I'm sorry. I'm a woman.
No. You
I'm
can
talking
say
about us.
messed up teeth. You can't say with the nice teeth. Hey, what you doing, man? Hey, what is this?
Hey man, if you can hear us,
man?
if you can see us, it's another week of our opinion podcast. Welcome back. I am Voice One.
Hey, I'm Voice Two.
And I'm Voice Three.
Man, we have had a plethora of conversations before we
started.
We didn't went to the altar.
One of which we can't speak about.
Right.
We're just not gonna speak about it. We're just not gonna speak about
We
it.
done talked about plants.
He's back.
We done talked about kids, family, friends. We excited. I done drank a lot. I'm halfway through a half of a half.
Okay.
That's the fifth.
Yeah, that sound like the whole thing. Yeah.
That's the fifth.
It sound like you're done.
Two things, man, right off the back, man. Shout out to our amazing sponsors, man.
Absolutely.
I believe is a brand for anybody that believes in anything bigger than themselves, man. You got to dream and think bigger, man.
Lifestyle.
Did I butcher that?
You did. It's okay.
What is it?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not, nigga.
You was flowing.
He's gonna let it ride.
Yeah, we're gonna let it ride.
Shout out and thank you to Autumn Fresh, where cleaning has some feel to it. See, I butchered that too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's
Equal
what I'm talking
opportunity
about,
around here.
The cleaning has a feel to it, man. Second thing, before I get into the guy that said, right off the back, I'm jumping right into this thing. Keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Shoot that.
That's the moral of the story.
Shoot that.
Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Shoot that. This is what he's talking about.
Why does the rules not apply to everybody else? That's my phone. No, you did not keep nobody else's phone. And you finna give me my shit. And don't touch me. That's on my phone. Don't touch me. Girl, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
It was at that point.
At that point, she realized.
She fucked up.
So before I let my counterparts, you can cut it there.
We won't go no further.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
before
yeah.
Video.
You got to pay for that on OnlyFans.
I'm gonna let my.
We gotta have real subscribers to show that content.
So here's my take, and I'm done. I'm gonna let my co-parties do it.
Let's do your thing,
Here's my
man.
argument, right? I have no, and I'm kind of on the fence. And then, so what? Judge your mama, nigga.
Okay.
She ain't tell you that your daddy wasn't your daddy, nigga.
Okay. Did it. He went there.
He went there.
He went there.
He went there.
That young lady swung first.
Absolutely.
I can't pinch you, and then you push me down the flight of stairs, and I can't say, well, I only pinch you. I don't know what you deem a retaliation. You put your hands on me, nigga, I might respond a different way. She told her, don't put your hand, don't touch me. As a parent of 3, I can't say that I still won't be mad at the teacher. I also still got to talk to my child and say, keep your fucking hands to yourself, man.
Absolutely.
That's the moral of the story.
I think without this video,
yeah.
of course you're going to side with the
With your
child.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Until you see the video.
Yeah.
And she
And
told
then-
her, don't touch me. And she was already, you know how when you get mad, and you're so mad you out of breath? That lady was like, don't touch me. She was pissed, bro.
I
like,
mean,
she
absolutely.
had already.
As she should. I mean, because
she was pissed.
it's clear. I mean, I know it's only like a 45 second, maybe a full minute.
I've had my
type
best.
video,
I've had my best sex in a
but
minute.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you all that. You don't gotta judge me.
Well,
you judge that nigga who
about to
geeked
say.
himself up and told you it was gonna be what it was gonna be.
And then it
I'm
wasn't.
gonna-
And there being something else.
I'm gonna apologize for that person that had to endure that.
Had to
I'm
endure
sorry
that. Sorry
for him. Yeah.
But
You gotta come mentally prepared.
my
I'm ready to nut.
only issue with the entire
Nut on your
thing.
mind.
I woke up
Well, I
this morning.
guess two things.
Okay.
One, sis should have had on some panties, like real panties, not a thong. I mean, even though you didn't think that you was, your
just put-
ass was gonna go
I say
viral.
this.
I'm gonna just put it out there. She
I'm
having
sorry,
a
she got
No,
2
but
points.
really-
Let her get her point out.
But really, my only issue was like I know she was trying to restrain her, but the pushing on her head in the position that she was in, that was the only dangerous part.
But
because
you can't
by
say
the little
what-
because by the girl trying to fight her off, the position and what she was in and the way she was holding her head down, her neck could have snapped.
Yeah, but she had already blacked out. Like
No,
so
but
there's
that's
no.
what I'm saying. That's my only issue with her restraining her from her head.
Okay.
If it was her arms, like if she literally, because she was kind of sitting on her, but not really sitting on her, so
Definitely
she wasn't trying to.
Reverse cowgirl.
That's the
That's
best.
not reverse cowgirl.
is like-
That
No,
was
it's not. I know.
cowgirl.
I just had to
But-
say something.
Y'all ever did that in
Nikki.
the bathroom when the kids trying to knock on the door? No,
Yeah, I don't have,
that's just
I don't have children.
That's like the
But-
greatest thing in the world.
But no,
Come
that
on,
was
baby.
my only.
18 more
It was
seconds.
just the restraint. It was of holding onto her head.
But it
because
goes
she
to
was
my point.
But she was fighting
But she had already.
back.
The teacher already
But
blacked
that
out.
doesn't matter. No, that doesn't matter though. It's
Keep
still.
your hands to yourself. It wouldn't be here.
I didn't say that we wouldn't get here. I said restraining her because the same way she was saying call a teacher, which means she was now conscious of what was going
got you. She was
on.
rational enough.
You could have moved. You could have maneuvered because I mean
could-
your body weight alone was gonna. You was crushing her already.
Them yams was on the little girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah, the
my
cheeks
only
was on there.
issue.
Them one yams. Them
Was
was like.
no, she had
Them were
yams.
yams.
No, them was like when you mix the macaroni with the yam.
Them
I
was
don't do that
yams.
combination, so, and I don't eat yams either. But she had them though.
No, them was
God, though.
them
I
was
think-
yams.
But yeah, that was my only issue. But
so-
that little girl was in the wrong, and she didn't want to cry wolf after she
Yeah,
did.
yeah. Keep your hands to yourself.
I'll say, we don't know what relationship this teacher had
With that student.
No, with another teacher there. So her dress code may have been perfect for a lunchtime quickie.
Yeah. She was
Right?
ready.
Now
You
we
know.
are going.
Or she probably just came back
why
from a
she-
lunchtime quickie
Listen.
and she couldn't put them back on.
The content
And they
of
still in the
video
car.
is a fight, not what she had on.
No, you brought up what she had on, so I gotta
I just
address
said she
it.
should have on some panties.
You brought up what she
Yeah,
had on.
do shit. I thought
well,
the
what
video
she
was,
didn't have on.
I thought the video was
She-
viral material.
She probably had something on before lunch.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
ran out of time. She couldn't slip them back on, and she didn't think she was about to
Clearly,
get into a
wherever
fight.
she was, it
No,
was
it
summer
looked like
dress.
she-
It was,
no,
it
she
was
did
sundress
have
season.
on-
Wherever she was at, it was
She
sundress
had
I
season.
don't think it was
on
sundress
underwear.
season.
No, she
I
had
think
on
she
underwear.
was-
She just didn't have on full underwear.
She was
I
ready
have no complaint.
for Mr.
She was
Jones.
covered, but she wasn't covered.
She was
have
ready
no-
for Mr. Jones. Her and Mr. Jones had
Her and
something
Mr.
planned
Jones.
that
I have
day,
no
The
complaints
and the
in
little
that
girl
regard.
messed it up.
I have no complaints in that regard.
I think the little girl was wrong, and this is coming from somebody. Okay, short story, right? I was this little. I didn't lose the fight. I was this little girl, not this little girl, but I'm a man. I was this boy. Y'all
well,
get what I'm
obvious.
saying?
You was born this way.
Do the
This
do,
is
do,
the
do the. Thank you. That was for y'all niggas. But
You want to see?
what you want me to do?
I got proof.
What you want me to do? So, do you remember?
Yeah. How I feel now.
So we went to Crockett. I went to Crockett High School, 9th grade.
Yeah. Who having the moment now?
Sometimes you gotta show niggas, man, what you working with. Like this
having a
teacher
moment
did.
now?
She had to show her what she was working with. Cause you got the wrong one, or you got the right one. But I'm gonna show you.
But
yeah, it's
either
only
way.
it's only one
Either
way.
way.
The more you
Yeah.
fuck around,
He said
The more you gonna find out.
graph is up.
Yeah.
oh shit.
So Crockett High School, I go there in 9th grade. Crockett High School was stealing students.
Cracker Rocket, shout out to Cracker Rocket.
They were stealing students. What they was
you say
doing
they was
was
stealing
they
students?
was, and this is how they was doing it.
people
on
wasn't
count
getting-
day, on count day, they
Yeah.
count up there, and that's how they got their money, right? They was encouraging students, hey, if you got a family member or whatever, blah, bring them to school on count day, and then you get I don't got my pizza party. That's why I'm mad. Because I brought
Not
this
you
nigga
brought-
and Janique.
Why you incriminating people?
No, because I ain't get my pizza party, and the school closed down. So
Well, it moved, but then it closed.
But the basketball
yeah,
court's
I was there
open.
when they moved.
And them Flexigate niggas to be hooping on.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I'm gonna say because you
I
moved
was
on
there in
Van
the new
Dyke.
school. Yeah, we was there on Van Dyke. So
Oh.
I got put out. That was my career of getting put
I
out.
did too.
After you was volunteered.
I was so
Yeah.
bad. I got put out during the summertime. Hey, fam.
Yeah, this is don't
Don't
come
even
back.
come back in
Yeah, don't come
September.
back. So
Don't re-enroll. We don't want you.
my cousin get into a fight. We all know her. She's animated.
Absolutely.
She, you know what I mean? Animated. She's buck wild.
She gonna go.
Right?
She gonna go.
Yeah,
What was that?
I think you was there.
All right, tell me something, nigga. I'm
Yeah, I
loyal,
think you was
nigga.
there. I think you was there. So the dean of students is holding her. I think you was there during the situation too. She's like rowdy. He's holding her, but he's got to like.
Like
You
choking
remember
her.
that? He holding her by her neck.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, fam, let her go. I got her. This is me talking to this grown man
Yeah, let's
as a
roll.
child,
Let's
9th
roll.
grade child.
Like I got her.
Hey,
I got her.
I'll send her. I'll take her to the office for you. Let her go. He say no.
What?
I asked you once. I'm gonna ask you again. Let her go. I'll take her to the office for you. He say no. Bink, bink, bink.
Well, now you got no choice but to let her go.
Yeah, now you gotta go either way.
And now we all jumping on you.
Worst part, right? Worst part. We're miming. We go to a church.
And that's his church.
He sit in front row.
Oh,
Most awkwardest moment.
You gotta shake the
of
nigga hand like
my
you at a funeral.
Life.
Sorry for the loss.
sorry for your
Most
loss.
awkwardest moment of my
I'm
life.
sorry for your loss.
I love you. Call me
This is his sister is the first lady
Oh, you'd have beat up the
of
first
this
lady.
church. We're miming that.
The first lady brother though.
Horrible.
I wonder how that conversation went at home. Like, hey, the one that was in the middle.
That
That's the
is
one.
Same.
I'm looking like I ain't got no home training. I'm up here serving. I'm
And now you
miming,
over here miming.
crying. Everybody going up, and this nigga
He
like,
like, bro,
He
you
ain't
just
right.
Teacher beater.
Like, you just
He ain't
pieced-
right.
You just
He
pieced
ain't
me
really
up
living
2
that
days
thing.
ago.
So,
Friday you pieced me
my
up. Today you
first-
serving the Lord. Oh,
my-
that's what you doing.
oh, that's what we doing.
My first juvenile case, right? I never been to jail, never been arrested, right? But I had a juvenile, like I had to like plead guilty to it, whatever. Same school, nigga. Crockett Rocket.
Yeah, purple and teal.
Nigga was messing with my sister. Shout out to Kai. I ain't gonna say his name. Football player and shit.
Just give all the details.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 32.
No, he cool. I done seen a nigga. I done seen a nigga later in life. Like I done seen a nigga later in life. Like, what's up, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I go pick my sister up. Now this particular day, she already told me about the nigga. I ain't coming to fight. I'm just coming because she said there's some shit in there.
I'm taking you out the
I'm
situation.
finna pick
Right.
her up, bro. I get there. He with the shits this day though. Got the whole football team. I'm like, I ain't come here to fight you, blood.
Hey, bro, I'm not about to fight.
So
no
we get
whole
the strapping,
front
whatever. One of the teachers now, the football team is there. I think this nigga part of the football team. This nigga jumps in. Bink, bink, bink. Press charges.
The teacher.
Press
Wait,
charges.
the teacher
Press charges on you.
jumped in and
After he
then
done-
press
He was
charges
trying
because
to
he got
break it
lumped
up.
up.
But I thought the nigga was trying to, it's the wrong time to try to break it up fight.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta wait till a nigga
So
fall or
you
something,
can't dress
fam.
it up like
Yeah,
that.
you gotta wait till a nigga fall, fam.
You swung on him and he fought you. Y'all got into a fight.
Right,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
pressed
No, it wasn't
charges.
no fight. It was
No,
a
it was
big,
a fight, nigga. You swung on him.
Yeah, it was a big-
He
yeah.
retaliated.
Yeah. So my defense was, nigga, you gotta wait till a nigga fall, neutral ground or something. All right, that's enough.
That's
You
enough.
can't be like, back. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Swinging.
Nigga, what you doing?
You know what I'm saying? I feel guilty to it. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have played guilty.
Because I
nothing.
got caught boost. I used to boost in high school. You know,
I'd be
shout,
like, nah, that
shout out
ain't-
to Southeastern. Anybody ever bought any bras, anything from me? Shout out to y'all.
This nigga was selling
I'm
essentials.
redeemed.
Right,
Hey,
right,
nigga.
right. This feel real good on your skin.
I used to-
How was you knowing that cup size? He like, hold on. I think
35
you
my
a
lowest. You
you
killing
a
me.
47C.
I could be out here stealing and robbing.
Squeeze
I'm trying
my
to sell you
tiny
this
hands
dress.
up
My
in
homeboy sold to me.
You like this girl? Cute.
Why I gotta get you a job? Cause you my man.
You my man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, moral of the story is, man, keep your hand. I'm not saying.
your-
So the parent side of me, realistically, I'd probably still be upset. I probably wouldn't be as upset because we have video. That little girl clearly swung first.
Yeah.
And if we ain't have to worry about phones
swung
in school
slow.
for real.
Yeah, because
That wasn't like real prevalent in my era of
A lot of people
school.
didn't have them.
Yeah, that wasn't like no thing though. We was like in the moment, nigga. We was
Yeah.
shooting dice in our class, nigga. and
shoot, it was
skipping.
like well,
But taking the phone
about to say
from a
something.
kid is right. When it's done, when they pull the phone out at an inappropriate time,
right.
it's not an
It's like I'm not
emergency.
telling you you can't have
Because
it,
these
but
teachers have a job to do.
you on TikTok in the
Yeah,
middle
like, what you
of
doing?
a test, like bro, what?
And to the kids, getting your phone taken doesn't warrant you to be rude, disrespectful. And these kids are cut
Because
like
9
that
times out of
nowadays.
10, you're not even paying for that.
Yeah, you-
so
Yeah,
your
bugging.
parent really gonna be the one that's more mad
Yeah.
that you got it took, and they gotta come up to the school
I'ma
and
be
pick it
mad.
up because
I'm gonna be mad that you got your phone took and you lost a fight, nigga.
Uh,
What you
Yeah,
doing
nigga, like,
out here,
nah,
man?
and you
Get
lost the
your
fight.
weight
You
up.
that making us look
Oh,
bad.
dog. Yeah, nigga. We come from a family of hands, nigga. Talk about
Clearly
cuz.
it missed you.
Yeah, nigga. Get your squabbles up, cuz.
Okay,
Yeah, what you
we gotta
doing,
put
man?
you in the gym.
Yeah,
Get you in
change-
the boxing or
Change your
something.
last name, nigga. You ain't Gregory no more, nigga.
So I think this is a great point. Speaking of
Like,
parents,
go fight your sister.
Right.
And you better not lose
She
that
got
fight.
them hands, nigga.
now show me what happened. Goddamn, that's your problem now. So this,
Too busy running your mouth. Your hands wasn't moving fast enough.
you was focused on the phone and not the punches. yeah.
Look at you, nigga.
Yeah, she got you down. Yeah, see that trick move. You gotta be quicker than that. Your feet.
I have a strong
Light on your
base.
feet. Light on your feet.
Side note: if you're gonna lead off hitting the person, don't stop. If you swing, once you swing, keep them rolling.
And don't swing that slow.
Yeah.
That was slow
She
motion.
watched you swing.
And it was kind of wide.
She
It was
watched the whole thing.
She pretty much blocked it though. Like,
Yeah,
she
she
put her arm up
She
like,
like, what you doing, girl? Bam.
she lucky she hit her with
She
that
like,
phone
oh my
though.
God, what was that?
But
Wah,
you
wah.
see, she was calling for backup before it even escalated because she had the phone in her hand. So she already knew old girl was on some. She was already on some.
She already
you
knew.
know,
Which is
some
why
BS.
I think it might be some history with them. But shout out to the
They
cheeks.
probably
the
squabbled
teacher.
before.
Not the cheeks. I'm sorry. My word is twist up.
Yeah, well, I think it's all the same. I think it's all the same.
Yeah,
the,
I'm
cheek,
saying.
the teacher, the cheekers,
The cheeksters.
the cheeksters.
What's all? Hey, if you need your living room clean, follow Autumn Fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was more like her basement,
Yeah, just let her.
the back porch.
I do
might
basement.
Need a little
The
sweeping.
trunk.
We do basement. Yeah, we do basement. Hey, speaking
Got
of
some
parents,
junk in
though,
her
man,
trunk.
this is a good transition. Speaking of parents, dear parents,
Okay.
your kids may have traumas based off how you raised them, and you can't live off of. And this is coming from the kid. You can't live off that narrative. Well, I didn't have this, and I gave you the best. That's cool. I agree with that. I don't disagree that you guys did the best you could. But at some point when you're still living, or if you're still living and you have dialogue with your child or your children, and they say, hey, these things I do are because of you. I have triggers and traumas because of this. You have to write those things. You can't just live off the narrative that you gave them the best you had and you raised them how they could. Yeah, man. Because then we go on to raise our kids how you guys raised us. Or we come to find out, I don't really like this one thing, and I want to be different. And we end up parenting you. So what's your guys' take on parents who refuse to, for lack of better words, right their wrongs and use the narrative? Well, this is the best I have, and it's how I was raised.
My only pushback is you take the power out of the parents' hands, right? Because I'm understanding that for the most part, like you said, this is what given the information they had, given the resources they had, they did, some of them, I would hope, did the best that they could.
I agree.
Right? So with that being said, and me personally, I just take the power out of their hands to where this is something that I'm going to do personally to get better. I'm not going to depend on you to do it because you in my mind, you've already dropped the ball.
So but how do you better a relationship with the parent?
And I was going to say, as far as that part, sometimes it's already too late to right that wrong.
Yeah.
But if you can acknowledge where you dropped the ball, so to speak, or where you went wrong, once I explained to you how certain things affected me that you did, to me, that
Late for work.
He on a whole nother ship.
Nigga, late
I
for
don't know
work.
what this alarm is for. It's crazy.
I'm voice one.
I was about to say, okay, we out here.
I'm voice one.
Building is going up, and we're done.
Yeah.
But
My
no,
bad, that was crazy.
Authentic show,
some
nigga.
things,
Right.
it's like you can't right that wrong because the damage is done. But acknowledging and possibly, apologizing for the way that it affected you, to me, that is bigger than you trying to make up for lost time.
So
And it's now I'm an adult. So some of the stuff you can't, it's like it's already been in my head.
I'm a little biased because, and respectfully, I'm not jabbing. You don't have kids, right? You get to be around your grandbabies. Nigga, you get to reparent with these grandbabies.
But see, it's not their job to reparent them.
Right.
But no, so I'm not saying like be the parent. You get the trial and error and redo some things. You can't have that same mannerism you had with me.
But at
my
the same
kids.
time,
For the most part, they don't.
If you're,
But she's saying that.
well, I'm saying you can't
don't always
right
get
a
a chance to
wrong.
right the wrong. You
Yeah,
do
you
though.
can't. No,
You
not
don't.
with your children.
You don't. You
Not
can't.
with your child.
Right.
But
If
if
you
you show me
have
something
trauma-
different with the grandbabies, man, I can see. Okay,
But that's I said.
You've
First,
acknowledged
they have
and
to
changed a little bit.
first they have to acknowledge that it even was a trigger for you.
Yeah.
Because if they don't even do that, then they can't do something different with your children, with their grandchildren.
I think they could.
No, I'm saying if they don't acknowledge
what I'm
that
saying, they
anything
can,
was
though.
wrong, then if they
So,
don't feel
I
like
think-
anything was wrong, then they're going to continue to do what they felt was right, and that's what they knew.
For the most
so they're
part-
not going to change until
for
you
the most
say,
part-
"I don't do that with my
I rock
children."
with that. Yeah.
You know,
The
this is what we do.
majority of parents, usually once the grandbabies come, they're kind of already dull from life. So they're
Yeah.
not as sharp as they used to be.
Yeah.
So now their patience is not
Depending on their age.
They're already willing to do something different. They're already willing to be different.
They're older. They're
Right.
more experienced.
Well,
they're
they're
more
more lax
established.
usually.
Some of them,
Yeah.
they're more
Yeah.
lax.
Yeah.
And now for the most part, now they really get to live out this parenthood that they kind of wanted to
Yeah.
through you, but
They get to reparent. That's why I said reparent.
due to time and resources, they
Right.
probably couldn't.
Which is why I use the word reparent. They get
Right,
to
and I
reparent with
get
the
that.
grandbabies.
I get what you're saying in a sense to where it's like now that love that I kind of wanted you to pour into me, you can pour that into my
But
kids.
they have to see it
Because
first also, though.
my mother, man.
But they got to see it, because if they never thought that the way that they were parenting with you, there was anything wrong with it, then it's just going to continue. But if you
For
have
certain
that,
things.
until you have
That's
that
what I'm saying.
conversation with them,
for certain
I think
things.
to
it's
let
certain
them know
situations.
This is
I
what
don't
triggered
disagree.
me.
I just think
you
certain
know,
things.
in that aspect.
I think certain things like far as like triggers, like hey, like mom, dad, like when you used to beat my ass for everything, like that's like a trigger. Like those are something you pinpoint.
But
like
for the most part,
they don't.
They don't even chastise.
Yeah, they
the
don't like
grandkids.
mom. I grew up with my mom. I couldn't
well,
sit in the living room.
I guess
nigga.
every household is different.
The living room was a room we just walked by and acknowledged that it was there.
It's you look at it.
These
That's
grandkids,
it. You get to jump on the
on the
couch.
they eat jump on the
Jump
couch.
over the
They eat
couch.
candy,
They got a
pizza.
specific couch that they can jump
Yeah, I
on.
be
Like,
and then you know what she say? Oh boy, when they hear they my kids, I'm finna go to the store. I'll be back.
stay with your children.
Stay with
then.
your kids. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I see you in about 3 hours because the store gonna take that long. I gotta kill the chicken, find the chicken, choose the chicken, eat the chicken, taste the chicken. I'll be back.
No,
But
I believe
for the most part, they are willing participants. Like okay, most grandparents are like they're like super happy. They're like
Enthusiastic?
enthusiastic. Yeah,
Thick,
no.
enthusiastic.
I didn't know if I wanted to actually just say the word.
You started to and
yeah, you
stopped.
got
changed my
halfway
mind.
through it.
Yeah,
How you get halfway through your word and then change your mind because you
I
couldn't
don't
finish
see
it
that.
out?
because it's like should I pull out? Should I not pull out?
Well, you got 3, so clearly you don't pull out often.
I was asleep.
That's true.
I was asleep.
We got a
Hey,
case.
even you
can't speak on. Can't speak on it because we got a case.
Even in your dreams, you run.
Legally, I can't speak on it.
Yeah, he can't speak on it
You
because we got a
run
case. It's an
slow,
ongoing
but
case.
even
I
in your
can't speak on
dream,
that.
you run.
Yeah, legally, it's my co-defendant. I don't know how.
Y'all gonna lose on that thing.
Y'all gonna lose.
No, but most grandparents are like super like elated to like be grandparents because they have the notion in their mind, I get to do this over again. I get to be more patient. I get to buy more things.
Once it
I get
sets
to be
in.
more present. Yeah.
Once they really ready to actually be a
Yeah,
grandparent, because
yeah.
at first
I
they
think-
gonna be bad.
I think some
Especially the
grandparents.
age.
No, that's true. No, that's real.
Because my mama cried at first and then she got
that's
happy.
real. Now you love the baby. You want to have an abortion.
And here you are.
Now you love them.
Five kids later. Five
Yeah.
Just
kids
like your
later.
daddy.
I don't love. I only hug on my baby. You trying to
What
kill
is it?
this
Five?
nigga?
you
Oh,
ain't shit.
6.
No, but
6
you
grandkids later.
look at like a lot of them. I think without them ever saying it, because let's be real, for the most part they won't. They won't ever say that they was wrong.
That's a fact.
I think they still have that understanding. They know
Trying to repent.
because
Some
even
things
as a
were-
parent, for
some
you,
things wasn't.
I can vividly remember every time I missed the mark with my kid.
Yep.
Every single time I remember where I was where I spoke too fast, or I got too mad, or I acted like. I remember every single time where my kids it may be where they remember every time I got it right.
Right.
But in my mind, it's like
I got it wrong.
Nigga, I'm
13
horrible,
times.
bro.
I'm just like my mama or daddy.
Yeah. So
Yep.
having that understanding, I know that parents, for the most part, that's more so. I'm not even gonna say that's with it all. I know as a parent now, my mom and my daddy know every single time where they was like, I could have did that differently. I know there was a better way of doing this, and they beat themselves up about it.
And see,
And
with my
now
parents,
with
it's
the
different.
grandkids,
They don't acknowledge it like that. They acknowledge it like this. Man, how the hell you letting them kids get in this living room? Boy, they okay. They grandbabies.
Right, but
And-
that's-
that's them saying like,
but that's what I'm saying. I don't.
Right.
maybe that
It
wasn't
don't
a
matter.
great.
It don't matter now.
matter.
All that
I don't think
materialism
they-
that I was basing it on.
How you ask her if he want to go to church? Nigga, I ain't had no. I was to get that little stupid
Yeah,
ass
the
dragon shirt.
majority. Nah,
for the
that's not
second
even
floor
a question.
on the
My
Shopper
mama
It
World.
was
ain't playing.
never. Well,
Y'all remember
so
them dragon
we-
shirts on Shopper World?
Oh,
on
absolutely.
second floor?
The dragon shirts. They came blue,
Oh,
red,
I
yellow.
On the
hate
second floor, mama. Let me
You
tell you
was
something. This is my
dork
camera right
if
here.
you were them.
Let me tell you something. Come here, mama. Let me
You
tell
was a
something.
real dork.
Let me tell you something.
You definitely battle Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
You gonna go to heaven.
With that shirt.
I know you're going to heaven, but the Lord is still not gonna be pleased.
He's
with
still
you.
not pleased with that
That's what I'm
one
telling
outfit.
Yeah, you gonna
You
lose
gonna have a
your
mansion.
mind.
You gonna have
I'm gonna say,
a
wait,
one bedroom apartment. You have a studio.
Is it
You have a-
yours?
you have a roommate.
Is it yours on record? Like picture?
Yeah,
You got a picture?
yeah, yeah.
Like you
Do
know,
you-
in your mind, you be like, yeah, I
P,
remember
do you
wearing
still
those.
got what I sent you last week?
But if you got it on camera,
I'm gonna
on
send
film,
it again.
it definitely
Because
happened.
we need to run
I
that.
do.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all
It's a
kids
special
nowadays,
place in hell for that
all
thing.
y'all know is Foreman Mills on Warner Connor. I remember when it was Shoppers
Shoppers
World,
World.
2 floors, nigga.
Hudson's.
All
7
the
days.
all
7
the wrestling
days was
men
on
were
the
on
other
the
side.
the wrestling
7
men were on the
days.
second
7
level.
days was on
nigga.
the other side.
Yeah.
I'm a '90s kid. We grew up in a great time, man. You should have been there.
What a time to be alive.
But I feel like I don't disagree with neither one of y'all, right? I also just feel like there are some stubborn parents
Oh,
that
absolutely.
feel like let me say this before I keep going, because I know y'all niggas be weird, man.
Okay.
I love my fucking parents. I think some of the shit that they taught me and they installed in me was phenomenal. I disagree with some of it. Some of it is weird as shit. Some of it I don't use at all. Carry on. You don't even have kids. Why we having this conversation?
Because I can still
All right.
talk. I was a kid.
Okay, somebody felt
You know-
attacked.
Clearly,
No,
I definitely
was-
felt the
Somebody
same.
felt
You know
attacked.
that? I just know them people that be like, and this is what they say, bro. I swear to God, because it's 2 things I don't talk about in public: politics and kids. Kids is off limits for me, bro. They say I watch my niece and nephew all the time. Stupid heifer. It's not the same, sweetie. You didn't birth them. They're not yours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking.
Once again, I feel attacked
We're the
because.
same show.
As you should.
But I'm saying, but sometimes, but it depends on the situation because if they have their niece or nephew as if they are their parent, then yes, they have the same sentiment that you have, and theirs is even greater because I didn't birth these.
I used to wear my brother's
why-
shoes, but when I wore them as if they was mine.
Okay, so
Guess what I had to do at the end of the day?
let me.
No,
Give them back, nigga.
Let me- hold on.
I
Let
said
me-
for those that are
Let me interject
raising
real
their
fast.
nieces and
That's
nephews.
different.
That's what I just said.
I
Some
hope-
people can relate.
I hope these aren't the shoes or clothes you wore of your brothers. This is what I pray. That. Yeah, that's what. Make it bigger. That's what I pray. Who at you? There's a special place in hell for whoever made that suit.
That's my brother.
I'm not even.
There's
I
a
am
special. Look at that.
I'm not.
That's a suit jacket. It's a.
Wait, but you know
It's a
what? No,
jacket.
But looking at this, did y'all see the new house party?
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what that suit
He
was.
looked like when he put on LeBron's suit.
LeBron. That's exactly
That's
what
what that looks like.
And those hush puppies.
No, go
is
back. Go back.
horrible.
Fuck that. This is my brother. Let's play a game.
Let's go.
This
I'm not
suit
participating.
look like.
I'm
Boy,
not-
if you don't bring your ass out here and take this picture.
I'm not participating.
It don't matter what people say about you.
No. He looked too happy to take that picture.
I am not participating.
He looked way too happy.
My daddy told me this what Tato look like.
Yeah. That's my daddy suit. That's my daddy
He
suit.
look like LeBron when he got drafted.
That's exactly what that is. You can barely see his hands. His hand, it's like, it's a jacket
I'm not participating.
and it's mittens.
This is my brother.
Nigga got.
I'm not participating.
You remember how your mama used to,
He know you showed this.
you remember how, we were supposed to do it last week, but it was a little serious. You remember how your mama used to put your gloves inside your jacket?
It used to have a string.
Yeah, on the
It was a
string,
string that went
so you
through
never
it.
lose it.
Yep.
That's what that is.
Oh.
This if he was going to his first daddy and daughter dance.
I am.
That is horrible.
That's my brother.
That is a horrible suit.
Y'all gonna get a phone call after
And
this.
it looked like it's a 3-piece suit. So he got on a long vest.
He look like Tracy.
But what
McGrady.
makes it bad is it's two of them.
No, what makes it bad is
I'm
he's
sure-
smiling.
No, it's,
Yeah.
they,
Like,
they
this is
made more than one of these because
fuck.
the other one had one on
I was about to
too.
say, I'm sure both purchased it.
My brothers are twins. If y'all just confused.
What color is that? Is that lavender?
You need new eyes because
That's
that's
horrible.
blue.
Is it?
Yes.
What's crazy is he dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
He couldn't wait to put that on.
But that's like a tall tee.
That nigga on a tall T suit.
He look like Soldier Boy if he had to go to court.
That's like when you go online when they say, "Oh, if you like this, you'll love this." Nigga bought a tall tee.
That was a one
and they
size
gave him a
fit
tall
most.
tee outfit.
That was a one size
That
fit
is
most.
Horrible. One size is most.
All right, I said I'm not participating. Stop talking to me.
That's like when you buy socks when they say 6 to 12.
You know you a fool.
You know yeah. Like, how does this sock fit that many flip? A 6'2" person can fit that. And they look exactly the same. It won't look no different.
That nigga like Gilbert Arenas.
I'm not.
Oh,
Ever. I'm telling you, y'all gonna get a phone. Y'all gonna
With
get a
the-
group.
with the
Y'all
night-
gonna get a group FaceTime.
He looked like he was the 97th
not-
pick.
overall.
With the 97th pick. The Detroit Shock shoes.
Not shocked. Yeah, you can put him on a
That
women's
is a
team. You can at
WNBA
least.
suit.
That nigga a hockey player for sure.
That nigga on a women's power suit.
Hey, that's how the girls look when they one piece not snap.
No, that's how they look on the baseball when they cover up the pictures. That's that. That's the rain jacket that they put on the
like
pictures.
the
to keep
MRI,
them
when they
warm.
on the sideline getting MRI, they put that little thing over
All right,
This nigga got
I'm done.
This is an all-purpose suit. He's ready.
Twin,
That's
I
a
had
lab
no
jacket.
idea.
He can go to. He can be a
wasn't
pharmacist.
me.
That nigga got.
Did
That's
you say
a horrible
got
outfit.
on a lab coat? Is that
That's
what
a
you just
lab
said?
coat. That's a lab
He
jacket.
look like his name is Thaddeus Jr. They call that nigga Tata.
Oh man.
All right.
This nigga look like if where my hug at was a person.
Not you done called him a creep. That's the creep.
That is a creepy suit.
Oh.
I'm not. Take
That's
this
my
off the
brother.
screen. I am not.
Y'all know what's crazy is I remember that.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh fuck.
That's bad parenting.
That is horrible.
That's bad parenting.
Oh,
yeah,
his
yeah.
daddy knew
You said all the
damn
way around.
well.
Yeah, that's bad
His
parenting.
daddy knew
And
damn well
I'm sure he traumatized
that
from
Taylor had no idea what he was doing.
At
He
all.
was
There
like
was
Tracy,
no Taylor.
He
looked
tailored
like
that
Tracy
himself.
McGrady. That's when your grandma do it. It's a little uneven, but boy, you look good.
Yeah.
One
Grandma
arm
ain't
All he
shorter
did
than
was
the other.
he just folded it. That's it. He just
He
folded
got
it.
safety pins at the knees.
Yeah.
The whole pants is cuffed.
Don't move too much.
Well, we know how y'all been getting altered, huh?
Oh shit.
I'm just saying.
Oh shit.
Because y'all
That
know
was
all too well.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Hey man,
That
but
was a horrible suit.
I think
He
once you have
he
children,
go,
right?
he go, no.
he go. You ain't tell him?
Nope.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is live and in person. This is live.
I told you, y'all gonna be in a
brother,
group
gonna
FaceTime, and
see
I
this.
am not participating.
Shout out to
gonna
my
see
brother,
this
bro.
live.
I love you, bro. I swear to
We
God.
won't say which one, because half the people won't even know which one it
They
is
won't
anyway.
know at all.
Hey man, I think that
That nigga see look like Morpheus.
Oh, and not you. Come on, I'm not participating.
that nigga
He look-
like
It wasn't me.
He look like Don Cheeto.
He look
Damn.
he look like Morpheus' gay brother Maurice.
That nigga named Marquez.
Now this ain't Morpheus, this is Maurice.
I can't.
Oh fuck.
I'm not.
Oh fuck.
I'm not.
Shit.
I'm not laughing.
Hey, in case you never
He
know,
look like he don't say take the red or blue pill. He say it's sapphire or ruby.
raspberry or grape.
I'm not going to hell with y'all. You're on your own.
This is the podcast where we take everything serious.
But nothing
But
at
take
all.
nothing serious at all. Man.
I'm not
yeah.
about to play with y'all, bro.
Oh,
All right, that was my
Y'all
last
are
one.
hell.
Shout out to my brother.
Y'all
man.
are true hell.
That was
He
my
look
last
like when
No,
Hey.
no.
How about periodically?
he look like
you
before
throw
they
the
touched
picture
the
back
ball.
up there.
Before they touched the ball and got their powers back, he was like touch the ball. He's like touch the ball. when they went from Monstars to Monstars.
And they all shrunk. That nigga lost all his powers. Oh man. That was hilarious.
Y'all are hell.
I'm
not going
sorry.
to hell with y'all.
That's it.
Because hell is hot.
If
all
heaven
I
had
got.
a dress code, that nigga wouldn't get
Yeah. He ain't mean the pearly gates. He not seeing them.
This how God is dressed
Coming
that
here
nigga.
right at the.
This how God is dressed a nigga. We're on the long side.
It's like God to see him and they're like, hold on. Hey, oh hell no. Hey, get that nigga. Step out here. Let me see that.
Bro, don't stop condone. Don't condone. Don't laugh at them. Do not laugh
Every now
at
and then,
them.
just throw the picture up
Just
there.
throw it up
No.
there. Yeah. See if we get some more out of that.
We are not.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's definitely the
So
choir robes.
at what point you have got kids, and I also want to respect the fact that because it is different with kids. That's why I'm putting emphasis on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at what point how do we bridge the gap of saying, hey, mom, dad, listen, man, those things kind of suck when you raised me. I didn't like those things.
As an
So
adult, you have that conversation.
Don't like I took for instance, right?
You set those boundaries with your parent.
Like my son fell one time, right, and scraped his knee. And his boo
He
was
did
crying.
what?
He scraped his knee.
What did
was
he?
the only one.
He scraped his knee.
Okay.
The first time he scraped it.
Yeah.
But the second,
My son fell and got strep throat.
right?
What? Nigga,
Like,
wait.
wait, what did he fall on?
That is not how that works.
Nigga fell with his mouth open.
Nigga slept with a fan on? Wait, nigga, you skipped a step. That is not how that go, man.
He got it from a popsicle. What was he sucking on?
You swallow a nickel? Like, what did that happen? How did that happen, nigga?
My My son fell and hurt himself.
Thank you. Hurt his knee.
Appreciate it. Way to clarify. Clean that up.
My son fell and hurt himself. and he was crying.
Okay.
But shout out to my stepfather, man. That's my guy. That's my pops. Shout out to my pops, right? My pops was like, "Oh, you a boy? Stop that crying." I don't believe in that narrative.
Okay.
My thing with my pops was, let's identify what's hurting, why he's crying. Then go on and let him know, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Not give him the narrative because he's a boy, he shouldn't be crying. So it was at that time we had dialogue. We had like a real good conversation. And my whole argument, more of the story was that just because of the gender doesn't eliminate certain emotions and characteristics. Because he's a boy, he shouldn't be crying. Yeah. Granted, to us, it might not have been that bad, but it don't
my
look that
notion
bad.
is always, are you bleeding?
Yeah.
Are you dying?
But it might hurt.
If you say no to either of those,
right,
then I'm gonna still make sure that your knee ain't dislocated if you fell on it. But are you bleeding? Are you dying? Do you have strep throat? Let me make sure your tonsils is still there.
I didn't over baby him. I didn't pick the nigga up and but I took the time out to be intentional.
Right, to say what's going on.
Hey, what happened, bro? I failed, daddy. All right, we heard it right here. And then I did the little psyche mama. Psyche
right.
mama. It ain't that bad, bro. Look. Hey, you good, bro?
I had a horrible.
Right, go ahead.
Had a horrible parent moment. So
this chair needs some WD-40. Stop twisting.
Oh, sister, nigga. That took
we
40
were on
minutes.
Air, and you ate some of those chips too. So therefore, call the kettle black if you want to.
Got a point.
Ain't that what they do when they wrong? Try me.
Horrible parent moment.
Hey, what's that movie where the two retards fell in love?
Don't say retard.
Yeah.
What's that movie where the two lovebirds fell in love?
You talking about?
But they were on the short bus.
What is it?
Shorter than the longer bus.
He was like, "I'm not stupid. You're stupid, Daniel."
Must be a BT film. Didn't see it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Said must came out on BT.
They loved each other though.
The Star Network.
They was arguing like a motherfucker. She was
Star
petty,
film.
She was petty as fuck though. You know you mad when all you can do is regurgitate what the person said to you. You ugly. I ain't ugly. You ugly.
Yeah, you ain't got no comeback. No comeback.
Y'all never seen it.
All.
It was like, I think it was called like the.
Y'all never seen that?
It's like the Good Sister or the.
The two white couple. They were on the short bus that was shorter than the longer bus.
It was the dude from.
And it's to clarify, this wasn't a BT film.
No, this is a Caucasian. This is a Caucasian film.
Okay.
But
I
about to say yeah. Must came out on TMC. What is that? Tom Warner. What is that?
Right after the Cook Show and shit. Right after the Cook Show.
Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Got to pee on herself. Go pee.
Tell your story.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, horrible parenting
40
moment.
minutes. Turn her mic off. Cut mine off too, because it's picking up her. Carry on, brother.
Horrible parenting moment.
Please put it on the mic.
You felt them guns? Yeah, she felt them guns. I've been working out, nigga.
Wow.
My daughter be looking at my eye like, what is she looking at? I ain't looking at your
Can we
So we I take my sons to breakfast.
Go pee
Better
then.
not pee on herself.
I done threw up on camera. You talking about peeing. We done had bigger fish on Friday night. Go pee and wash your hands. And remember, it's back to front or is it front to back? Or the side to lateral or some
Oh
shit.
gosh, please! I pray for my niece.
Yeah.
I pray for her. She
All
got
type of UTIs. All kind of UTIs.
What's them, aliens? What's UTIs?
So, bad parenting moment. I take all my kids out to breakfast. We all go to breakfast. We go to Cracker Barrel.
Snort? She worried about the most important thing. I know you laughing, sis. Don't pee right there, bro.
Oh man.
Y'all ever see a nigga that shout and take it too far? All right, come on now, bro.
Yeah, he ain't delivered you.
Come on, bro.
From that much.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He ain't even preaching that. Come on, bro.
God don't mean that much to you.
This ain't even a God show up moment. He's talking about tithes and offering. You want to shout.
Let's see how this gonna go. Let's see how this gonna go.
Put the picture back up. Put the picture back up.
There we go. Thank you. This nigga jacket look like paper towel. like
My nigga look like
made out of Bounty.
My nigga look like he look like a clitoris after he reaches climax. When it just sit there pulsating. My nigga, he look like a dead cell.
Nigga's suit is made out of index cards. Right.
Oh, my nigga.
Exactly.
They made
This nigga. Yeah, I was about to say the head deacon gave him that suit.
My nigga look like Blade 1.
That suit looked like it came with a lot of change and a lot of keys
He
on
he
it.
got a next to underneath that bitch.
There's no other color.
Like
It is just one color. And his skin. It's all made out of the same material.
My nigga looking like
That suit look
he
holographic.
look like a Nextel commercial. When you not doing nothing. He like he cleaned that bitch back. He got a 12 gauge underneath that.
That is a horrible suit. I'm sorry.
Fuck. That is my brother. By
How
the way,
many
y'all.
buttons is that?
19. It's like
That's
a
too many
extendo.
buttons.
It's an extendo suit.
He got an extendo.
You want the die ride or the extendo?
That nigga was the
Show me the
extendo.
extendo, sir. The one size fit most.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's wild. That is wild.
all right, tell me your short story, bro.
Oh man, that's wild.
Oh fuck.
So
That nigga look like Kenny. He look like Kenny Smith when he run into the screen. I'm going to the
knock
screen.
knee. Look here, Shaq. Look here.
I'm going to the screen.
So to speak on what you were
My
saying,
glasses is fogged up.
I know, right?
If before the money was a real thing.
Yeah. That look like the picture he showed niggas when he in prison. I was up when I was out, nigga.
You like the early version of BMF. Bar, my favorite suit.
Oh man,
All right, go ahead, bro.
that nigga wild for that.
Oh fuck.
He wild for that.
Oh shit.
Pop,
Pop, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
We,
You let that boy
yeah.
walk out like that.
Whoever suit. I know that wasn't his suit. Whoever suit that
I told you it
was.
was two of them. It had to been
Yeah,
bought.
yeah. You was horrible
There
for
was
buying
two
that
of them.
suit.
They had to been bought. They wasn't borrowed.
Derek didn't go, so he where he is.
What? What was the ending factor that was like, I gotta have this one? It's like, he must.
I want to
He
know how.
must got a dog sale.
That's one of them suits where when you buy it, it say can't try on until you not finalize until
All
you
sales
make the
are
payment.
final.
Yeah, you gotta make the payment before you
You
try
stuck
it
with
on.
it.
Yeah, it's yours.
That definitely.
exactly.
That was from 7 days.
For sure.
He bought
For
that
sure.
bitch at the local. That's the suit that's in the local liquor store.
Yeah.
Hanging up in the
You
bag.
buy half a pint in the suit, yeah, and the suit
And it come in a little plastic wrapper.
It's shrink wrap.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
Shit. What's your short story, man? We got a serious message
Oh,
today,
man.
bro. You gotta tell that nigga, bro. He gonna be furious.
Oh man.
We gotta pay that nigga.
No, for sure.
Y'all definitely y'all.
I didn't know nothing about it.
Tag that nigga in.
We gotta
I'm not
tell that nigga
y'all.
$20 randomly in peace. What's your 60 for? You'll see Wednesday.
No, he gonna say 40. I'm not giving him. I had nothing to do with this.
Oh yeah, no, most
Man,
definitely
that's
Bernie
that
Mac's finest.
Definitely got the Bernie
Yeah,
Mac on.
yeah.
That's that suit. That's that. It ain't that bad. Don't look that bad. What's your short story, bro?
That's definitely a Kings of Comedy.
That's a fact. That's that Steve Harvey boy for sure.
No, that's Steve Harvey for sure. Finest. So, to go from what y'all saying, that whole man up thing, right? We go out to eat. We go on to breakfast. We go to Cracker Barrel.
First of all,
listen.
You started off all wrong.
Nah,
you
listen.
went to Cracker Barrel.
That's my girl favorite spot.
That they have probably the best.
No, they have the worst.
Once you
food,
get past
and they're the most racist.
once you get past the
you
racism,
can't get past the racism.
once you get past it,
But when you get past it, it's even worse because their food is trash.
you just eat the food.
But
their food is trash.
But they do have a nice fireplace.
That grandmama's sampler.
They do have a nice fireplace.
That grandmama sampler with that I'm not. Listen, they got the best.
I ain't paying
No,
me.
they
They got the best pancakes.
Oh,
it be
minute.
crispy
Now
around the edges.
now
Nigga,
you're
Toast got
trying.
better pancakes, nigga.
Yeah, you're trying it now.
It's good.
You will never
It's
hype
good.
up
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel like that.
I am.
Shout out to Toast if y'all
I mean,
wanna.
this is coming from a man who doesn't wash his legs, so it's obvious.
I have
just
been.
Like the
I
Caucasian.
have
let me
been.
tell you something.
Just like the
And
Caucasian.
I
if they
tried
want to
for a week.
sponsor on this show, I'm gonna have a spot
Let
for
me tell you
them.
something. I tried for
And
a
I'ma
week
do
not
a
to wash
shucking
my
job.
legs.
Ooh, no, you will not, Chris Rock. Chris Rock, you will not.
Damn.
You will
Damn.
not. Not on here, Chris Rock.
Okay.
I tried for a week not to wash my leg, and I wash my legs every day. And once I got to my feet, I just came up. It was just like simultaneous. It was like feet, legs. Like I tried.
You
Didn't
know,
work.
like legs, feet, and then rinse them off so you don't slip in the
Oh, that's
tub.
gay.
I also don't like bending over, so
You
maybe that's
bring
something you
it
into.
to you.
I
How
do.
do you?
You can't. You
Yes,
slip
you
and
the
fall.
same weight. No, you're
You
not.
gonna
If you're
slip and
doing
fall.
1 foot at a time,
The
you
floor
wash
is
the
wet.
one, let the water rinse off the bottom so you don't slip. The
floor is
and
wet.
Wash
Speaking
it.
of gay and all that bending over stuff, before you get to your short story, this is
Go
the
ahead.
great time for a guy to say it. What's a
Okay,
guy to
let's
say
go.
it, right? When something needs to be said, and I gotta
I
say
don't know
it.
if you should say
As a man, when you make eye contact with another man, if
Okay.
you don't get a nigga head nod or what's up or speak, you gay.
Okay.
Bottom line, end of the
You
story.
say you got
that's
half
the
a
status.
second to look at
Yeah,
me
y'all
in
done
the
made eye
face.
contact, nigga. You don't want to say you.
But nigga, you gazing in my eyes.
Yeah, you just like,
Yeah.
like am I your type, nigga?
You might
What's
be.
up? Nigga, speak. Say
You
hi.
might be.
And secondly, ladies,
They might be trying to feel you out.
not every nigga want to hit on you when he asks you how you doing, how your day going.
Absolutely.
It's
It's a
relax. Take
It's
the
a general.
stiff-
It's a general
Yeah,
statement.
take the stiffness out your, out your neck. Well, bitch, let me get number 7 then, cause you just behind that. I was at the store on the way here, right?
Okay.
I walk in, pretty little girl got braces. I'm a sucker for braces.
Okay.
But I'm not hitting on her at all. She's taking care of another guy. I'm standing behind. I'm picking up a DoorDash. I'm standing
You
behind.
stand behind him.
No, I'm standing behind the lottery. So she like, you want to play lottery? I'm like, no, I don't want to play no lottery, girl. She's like, what's wrong with the lottery? I'm like, I'd rather waste my money some other kind of way. And she had a guilty conscience immediately. Was you calling me old?
Oh, whoa, wait a projection.
No, I just rather.
I didn't even know that you played the lottery, but okay.
She like on what? I was like, I don't know, bet that a nigga across the street or not. And I was joking. I said, what number you be playing? She gave me a number. I was like, well, who birthday is that? That's what most black people pay.
Yeah.
Birthdays. That's so stereotypical, but that's what we do.
Funeral days, death days.
And she looked at me. She looked down on her hand, looked at me and said, my boyfriend birthday? I'm not hitting on you.
Like,
Jimmy.
like,
You
now,
don't
see,
gotta
now
tell
that-
me.
Right, like,
So I started to say, that weak ass number. That's
why they hit you.
that's why they eat, because you got a weak nigga. That's why your number weak.
Not every nigga that's talking to you is trying to holler at you, bro. My girl thick as hell at home at the crib. I'm straight, sweet. I was just having dialogue and just having a conversation to pass the
First of all,
time.
she
That's why I
already
do a lot of
started
small
wrong.
talk.
Just like
Yeah, I'm
this
like,
shit.
somebody
That's
said
why I
my
do.
boyfriend birthday. I'm like, that
Listen,
weak ass
nobody
number,
even do
839.
that
What's
shit.
839? They ain't even no year to be born in.
I don't do a lot
Where
of
the 9
small
come
talk.
from? Stupid ass number. Oh, she never hit the lottery. It was 839, right? 839.
That's only 3.
They got 3 digits, nigga.
I'm saying, but that ain't his birthday. She missing a
I told you
number.
the stupid ass number. So moral of the story is, ladies, not every nigga want to holler at you. when
He
they talk to you.
39. That's why
that
she
sound
played.
like her granddad.
And he got 8
Yeah.
kids. He
August
got
of
8 kids,
39?
he's
Yeah,
39.
that's an old
Yeah.
nigga. That's her great
Go on with your
granddaddy.
sister. I just want to throw that out there. And niggas, speak to niggas. Gay ass niggas. Just want to.
We sitting down at breakfast. We sitting down at
What niggas
breakfast.
be?
That's that
What up, nigga?
no, that's that meme with Diddy and that
damn.
one boy.
Who?
Diddy and that one boy. Look,
Saying
Elijah.
I ain't never seen it.
You ain't never seen that meme where it's just like they both staring
just staring at each other. Who gonna speak?
blinking.
They playing rock, paper, scissors in their head.
Diddy
rock,
already questionable. So.
I was about to say they, you know,
rock. It's just all rock. Rock.
the rule is out.
There's no paper or scissors. It's just
And
rock.
it's just rock hard.
She like, oh, there you go. Rock. 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 You gotta switch it up, fam.
I'm not partaking in that.
Come with the crack. Go. I was about to say come with the cracker story, but
Nigga switch it like it's different. They be like, rock.
come on with Cracker
Rock.
Barrel. We gonna have to blur him out.
Yeah, I'm not partaking in that.
Come on with the Cracker Barrel.
We sitting down. We sitting down about to eat breakfast.
Y'all wanna play a game?
Nope. Nope.
You on your own.
We sit down eating breakfast. My nephew tells me, "Hey, Uncle Dennis, I don't really feel good." In my mind, hey, nigga, I paid for food. You go eat it. Oops. I paid for it. You knew you didn't feel good
The bill ain't even
when you
came
told
yet.
her.
The bill ain't even came out yet.
Yeah, you knew when I said what you want to eat, and he said I
knew
want
where y'all
pancakes
was
and
eating at.
I want pancakes and bacon.
He knew he couldn't trust it.
He gets the food, chews it up.
He knew.
He's eating it slow. I said, "Bro, stop playing.
He said he didn't feel good.
Eat the food."
Do I still have to eat my beans?
He eats one piece of bacon, cut a triangle off for the pancake, throws up everything.
He told you
In the
he
plate.
wasn't
I
feeling
said,
good.
"Oh, you was sick?
Why you ain't saying that?
Why you didn't say nothing? Why you didn't tell me?
Normally I don't feel good beans, nigga.
Oh, you
I'm
was
under
sick?"
the weather.
Nigga,
My
that's what you
oldest
get.
son Jaden didn't make it no better. He said, "Well, Dad," he said he didn't. I said, "Nigga, who's talking to you?
Wait, say the child's place.
I can't whoop you, nigga. I can't whoop him."
He told you he didn't. Because you ate at Cracker Barrel. See, if you
No,
wasn't eating
that-
at Cracker Barrel, he would have never got sick because they
But,
put something.
but you felt bad, right?
They
I
put
felt
something in
horrible.
his pancake.
So
I felt horrible.
The object isn't to beat up on our parents, right? I think our parents did an exceptional job.
A what?
Exceptional job. I said it right. They just like picking on me now and shit.
No. Oh, when
I think
when you
they
hear this playback, you gonna hear it for yourself.
I think they did a
Because I
great
know
job.
your hearing is good. I know your talking ain't the best, but your hearing.
I think they did a great job.
Okay,
considering
there you go.
all that they had and all that they in.
No, absolutely.
their
My
intent,
parents
right?
did great.
But there are parts of my parents now that I be like, yo, mom, dad, that don't fly with my kids. We don't do that. That ain't how we move. So you can't implement that in them. Because in my household, that ain't how we rock.
And that you have all right to do that.
But grandparents have this entitlement, in my opinion, where they feel like because they're the parent of the parent, what they say go.
Yeah,
No.
like
No.
the supervisor.
Because we can leave and not come back. So that's the irony of this
It's like,
story.
yeah, I'm not living here. I'm living
mom,
on
dad. Okay, I hear you. Put your coat on. No, I hear
We
you,
outta
bird.
here.
Put your shoes on too. It's over there on the left, underneath the bed. I hear you, bird.
Grab your
Look it
toy
up.
that
Yeah,
you brought
get
with
your
you.
brother.
Let's go.
Your phone over there, boy. I love you. We love you. No, nothing's wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I just feel like when you have kids or just when you get older, man, I've realized some things that I look at my parents and be like, well, that's why I am the way I am. And some of that shit I'd be like, oh, that's the reason I am the way I am. And I dislike and I don't like. And I try to change the narrative because quite naturally we are what's been implemented in us, what we've seen.
I think a
what we-
lot of times as adults in general, we only look at things where I don't want to do this. We never look at like what's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
We just only look at it as like, well, I don't want to do this, so I'm gonna do everything in my power not to
Not
become
to do
that
that.
thing
How
or
can I
not
be
to do that
rebellious?
thing. Where it's like, it's not even necessarily. I don't think it's
Rebellious,
necessarily
just,
rebellious.
I just don't want to.
It's like you're
So
saying,
it's
like
like
there's
if
some
you-
things that your mama may have taught you where it's like, well, or your
I don't want
daddy.
to use that with my
I
kids.
don't want to be that
know
way
I've
towards
heard-
my kids. And it's you're not necessarily learning, which I don't think is necessarily like a rule book on parenting. Where it's like you're not necessarily learning okay, well, I don't want to do this, but what's the right thing to do?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's just like now, like, most of our parents didn't have, like, a college fund put up for us.
Yeah.
But most parenting now, they're more knowledgeable, and they have that sense of, I'm not going to put my kid out at 18.
Yeah.
Like, you
White
know.
people, stop doing that shit, bro.
And it's like,
18 not
soon,
grown,
you
man.
know, it's like, you got to get
Doing
out.
that shit, man.
And it's like, whoa,
My
like.
pushback to that is,
Cause I left the house at 17, nigga, and I came back twice.
my pushback
Like,
to that
that
is,
shit
I
not
can
grown,
also, I can kind of understand it, where
But
we're,
I mean,
we
that's
also,
but that's still not saying
we
that you
also
don't have responsibility. But putting your child out with no type of fundamentals at all.
this is
it's
one
just,
less mouth I got to feed.
Yeah, but
No, but
if you
it's
put them on
still-
18, prep them for 18. Then our
like,
culture, we
it's
put
like
them
you
out with
graduate
the
from high
notion
school.
of
So
18
Now
again,
you gotta go on your own.
again,
But that's
this
because
goes
that's
back
how
to
their mentality
we don't
was.
necessarily know the right thing to do. We just know what we ain't gonna do.
Yeah, but we know
I don't.
what
I don't have
preparation is,
the.
though. Like
But,
we know
our parents-
But you so you being a parent now,
Okay,
you're not putting your kids out.
you
18,
having all boys.
I'm not, but I'm pretty sure when my sons grow up, they're gonna have a plethora of things where Daddy did this, and this, and I despised
But
it. I hate
you're-
it.
That's what I
didn't
said.
wanna do
You
it.
Well,
set
no,
the platform.
but-
You set
but-
the stage.
Were you put out at 18?
No.
So therefore, in your mind, you already have it. I'm not gonna put my kids out at 18.
My
Right?
mama also
but you
had a
still had
nigga that-
but you still had responsibility, like being there. Like, yeah, you are 18 and I might not throw you out to the wolves.
OG prepped
but
you.
I'm still prepping you so that you can be ready. So once you do say, because everybody has this notion where, oh, you're a guy, you're 21. Why you still live at home? Because I'm 21 living in the 21st century.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nowadays,
That's the difference.
you can't even get an apartment, a freaking studio for anything under
Decent
$1,200.
at that. For sure, for sure.
Like,
Yeah, decent.
like I'm just in.
So to her point, all I'm saying is prep your kids for those things.
Yeah.
And I left at 17 because I just was rebellious. It was like, oh, them your rules. Yeah, okay, nigga.
Well, what
But-
I always told my parents, and I've grown up in a 2-parent household until they split.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've lived with both by themselves, and it's like I only left my mom's house because she moved back to her native land. So I just moved with my dad.
Okay.
I still currently live with my father, and I told my daddy a long time ago, until I feel like I really have to get out of your home, or until my husband comes gets me, I'm not leaving.
But I also think,
But we have a
unfortunately,
relationship to where
it's
I
different between
don't.
boys and girls. Unfortunately,
I don't
True.
have.
That-
But
I
my
was gonna say that too.
sister,
Yeah, it's
my
different.
sister been gone since she graduated high school. She didn't have to leave. She
Chose to
chose, but then she also chose to leave Canada.
Yeah.
So it was like, you're leaving one place, you're going totally, but then she still went with family, so she still had a
She was showing
support
her
system.
royal-
My pushback would
She's,
be
you know,
two. It's twofold. I'll say one, if you are planning on having your kids stay with you for a longer period of time, you should have some type of nesting egg, right? So whenever they do leave, hey, I'm gonna give you this with hopes of you don't have to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Not saying that you're not welcome back, but if I can equip you with everything you need, that you don't necessarily have to come
I
back.
know you'll be able to
where
survive.
now only it's more so visits.
Yeah.
Our stay together will be better because now,
Well,
nigga,
I
you've
guess
been
it
here for a
depends
long
on how
time.
There's an
you-
exit
but
plan.
But I'm saying, but
Yeah.
that depends on the relationship, because I don't have a relationship with either my mother or my father to where I feel like, oh, I have to go. A lot of people feel like that because they have a strenuous relationship with their parent.
I think a lot of people
None of
feel
us
that way because they don't
had-
want to abide by
none of
the
us-
rules.
No,
None of
but
us
also
had
there-
to go,
but
and
there-
we weren't given strict rules to
It was-
where
you are
had
a
to
rarity,
abide.
though.
You
Because
had to
there-
abide by these certain rules under my household,
Yeah.
and
But
okay,
none of
it
us
was
left. But none of us. Well, they didn't. My brother nor my sister left because they felt like they couldn't
They
abide by
just
the
wanted
rules.
to be independent.
They-
And
it was
she's a
just-
rarity because a lot of our culture, makes it uncomfortable for the kid to want to be there. They don't want to be there because all of these
it's like
strenuous
certain
rules. It's like
things.
you're
But
just
it's
over.
But that is the what you call it.
Because I feel like you can be there for a length of time, and then the longer you're there, the greater the responsibility. To the point where it makes you say, "If I'm gonna keep paying this fucking bill, I might as well go get my own." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you're a rarity where it's like, hey,
But
you're
I also
welcome.
pay
You're
bills.
good. You know
Like
what I'm
I
saying?
pay
Right?
my daddy rent.
Yeah.
It
So-
might not be what other people are paying,
Yeah.
But
but
it's a responsibility. So I'm not
I'm still
saying
contributing.
I'm
to
not
the
saying be
household.
super lenient
Right.
on your kid, but us as sisters, we have to stop pushing our kids out. Because what's the first thing we say? Shit, until you get 18, that ain't nothing. That's scratching the surface of a surface that has a surface, nigga.
The other side of that is,
Especially if you're a boy, because boys are retarded. Until
playing
they're
devil
47.
advocate,
And that's my story.
a
I'm
lot of
taking two of them. I got
times
two of them, nigga.
we as the kids say, when I turn 18,
I'm a gone.
I'm going
Because
and I'm
we've been
doing.
implementing
But
to
that's
think that that's
because-
grown.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it
They think
is.
that's grown.
It's the understanding
stigma
of
that-
You can only
Yes.
buy Rellos when you 18, nigga. You can't even buy half
it's
a
the
pint.
it's the
You ain't grown,
understanding
nigga.
of I don't have to live under your rules.
Right.
Because
Right.
we preach
But
that.
now, but your pride,
because,
but
yeah,
your
when
pride
you in
and
my
ego,
house,
no,
my
but
household
your pride
got
and ego
rules.
gets in the
But
way
that-
because you will leave.
I ain't about to be
and
laying up with my wife and you
struggling.
laying up with your girlfriend.
No,
But your
but
rules is
no,
your
no,
rules, G.
that
But
is
we-
totally different.
what's your
That's a
rules,
G?
respect
That's
level.
a respect thing.
As a 19, 20, 25-year-old,
I never had a
bro,
problem
I'm gonna
with
want to
that, though.
slide. You a female, so I
What
could.
does that mean?
Different rules.
Yeah, like we playing a different sport.
Different rules.
It's NBA, WNBA.
Yeah, different rules.
Yeah, we playing basketball,
That's a
but
foul.
But it's still the same thing because you don't think because I'm a girl that I would want a dude over at the house. No, that it's the same thing, but it's a respect level. Y'all just have multiple women over at the house.
Yeah, that's you
That's totally
personal.
different.
no, wait a minute, right?
No, this
I
is
feel attacked.
This is no judgment.
So my wife since 8th grade. Come on now, what we doing?
That's not what we scripted.
Well, you don't really count.
Yeah, this is off the
because
record.
Follow the program.
I'm sure your mama was lead because two.
No,
Two, you
she
had.
wasn't.
Well, I'm saying
My-
you and Caleb.
My
she
wife
been-
could
she
not
been
stay the
consistent.
night.
Well, of course.
Until we were married.
Duh. Who? First of all, yeah. Who's your mother?
Until we were
But
married.
yeah, she was still over
we
there,
were
though.
married. We were married maybe a month, and I was still staying with my mama before we got our apartment. She was only we had a child and everything. Could not stay the night.
She
Let
said-
alone
She said not.
we
under
sleeping
her
in the
roof.
same bed.
She said
But
not
though,
under her roof.
If I wanted to listen,
she said you want.
if Kayla wanted to come over and spend the night and we slept in the
You
same
was
bed
sneaking her
together,
in.
You on the floor.
I
You
had
was
to
sneak-
sleep with my mama
So
in
that
the
she
bed
knew
with her.
that you
You ever
wasn't
did that?
getting that.
Nigga, what you mean?
Sorry,
That's how she knew.
And I'm still, I'm gonna rub my leg across the, I'm gonna do something.
This cuddle ain't for you, my son.
Yeah, sorry, ma.
But that's because she wanted to make sure you
That's
weren't getting
me.
up.
No, that's
naked.
not a remote.
Sorry, mom. Move your elbow. Move your elbow.
Now wait a
No,
minute.
that's not the
This is
remote.
not the
Your son
Johnson.
blessed, Bobby. Your son
This
blessed.
is, hey, this is not something about
Scoot
the
over, I can show you
Johnsons.
something.
Your son blessed.
Hey, no.
What,
This
what?
is not something about the Johnsons. Don't you?
What is that?
I know we got y'all.
Is that
all day.
another
We don't
BET
wanna hold
film?
y'all all day. But
No, so I've never actually fully watched it, but let's just say the son was taking advantage of the daddy.
All right, so
that one left quick.
do we got anything else we can show?
He laying in the bed cuddling with his mama. That's a,
Do we
the
got
picture.
any more videos? Do we got any more videos?
Put the picture up. Give me the picture. There it is.
Shit, this look like the nigga that have a
no, and no.
He look like the son.
No.
That nigga look like I'm here to pick up my son Tariq.
Ghost.
That nigga is wild.
What go to hell?
That
Let's
nigga going to hell.
take this off the screen because I'm not.
If overdress was a real thing,
Yeah.
yeah, fam. That ain't the thing, fam. That ain't the
You say
thing.
all puns
Yeah, that ain't
intended.
the thing, fam.
The video of the
Let's wrap it. We've been here for 3 hours. An
I
hour was
was
off
I'm
air.
gonna say 2.5.
An hour was off air.
the baptism. This is the nigga that baptized his kids where he got his suit from. That's who he got his suit from.
Don't you know?
He got a fight fighting for his life.
Literally fighting for his life. Why would he
That's where he got
baptize
that
that
suit
baby
from.
like that? He got it on. He
Yeah.
got it on right now.
No, that CNA not of it. He got to stay down longer. He ain't washed out yet. The blood ain't washed out.
No, a little longer.
As a parent,
First of all,
I'm scrapping with
I'm jumping in the
his
I'm
life.
jumping in the pool with my kid, and now
He
we
was
fighting.
fighting for his life.
Now you better pray that the Lord has to redeem you.
Hey, that's what happened when.
He better resurrect you in this
He
water.
better come up speaking in
'Cause
tongues.
You about to.
That's what happened
was.
when your daddy the pastor and you been acting up at home.
He
But
want to take his
it's so weak-
frustration
it's so
out on
weak to
you.
get
No. That's what happened. I ain't even gonna go there.
Don't you do it.
That's
Don't you do it.
And girl,
They trying to get it out of you.
That's what happened when the pastor secretly got a child.
Trying to take him out.
I killed his little
Trying to take him out
baby.
before he he
Yeah.
find out who I really am.
hey man,
We
would
gotta wrap up.
we would love.
Bro, we about to be canceled.
We gotta wrap up.
They gonna leave here and be like, I like them and all, but damn,
We gotta wrap up.
their episode was longer
They
than that
ain't
suit.
having no. All right, y'all voice 3.
I am voice
Voice 2.
Easy.
Whoa. Hey, no, this is crazy.
Bro, I'm done. Bro, I'm not.